What's up, guys and girls? On today's episode of Uncle Kev Eats, we have what I would consider a famous chicken shop if you live in south of England, which is none other than Morleys. So for those that don't know, Morleys is a chicken shop that is predominantly in the southeast of England, and if you were to narrow it down even more, it's South London. So over the years, they have actually branched out from southeast London, and today we are trying the location in Bexley Heath. So I have purchased some wings, some spicy chicken wings. We then have a box of goodies. I don't know, I'll do my best without making a mess. You can see in there we've got 2 of the barbecue ribs, we've got a few more spicy wings and a piece of their fried chicken. We have 2 pots of burger sauce, portion of chips. We have here, this should be, if I remember correctly, chicken burger and chips. Now I don't know about you lot, but I do like salt on my chips, so I will definitely be using a packet or 2 of the salt. Now whilst I do this, let me tell you a little bit about Morleys. So it started almost 40 years ago now. The first location was in Sydenham in London. It was actually started by a Sri Lankan immigrant named, let me get this just right, Kanalingam Selvendran. Sorry if I butchered that. And they've actually now almost have 100 locations, again, like I've said, throughout the southeast of England, again, predominantly London. So they do actually randomly have one location in Birmingham, owned by an ex-football player. He used to play for West Brom. He had a brief stint at Liverpool. His name is Jerome Sinclair. So as far as I'm aware, that is the furthest location away from London. Now then, let's get into it. So first up, I've got some chips with a little bit of burger sauce on. They're a little bit soggy. Definitely made better by the salt and the burger sauce. They're definitely not great by any stretch of the imagination, but if you're hungry, they'll get eaten. With that, let's try the burger. So this is just a normal burger, not spicy. It's got a little bit of mayonnaise on the top there. Looks like a bit of a grilled bun. And just some more mayonnaise and lettuce on the bottom. Not too bad. It's maybe a little bit dry, which is maybe why they put so much mayonnaise in it. But taste-wise, it's actually quite nice. You can definitely get some of the herbs and spices that they put in the breading that they fry it in. But maybe if, it was a bit more moist, I'd definitely be able to give this a bit of a higher rating. I'd go straight down the middle. I'd maybe give this a 3 out of 5. Again, if it was just if the chips were a bit crispier, the chicken burger was a bit moist, it would rate higher than that with ease because it is tasty. But it's a good place to start, so I won't complain. On to the next one. In here, like I've said, we have 2 barbecue ribs. We have 2 spicy wings. And we also have a piece of their fried chicken. Let me just rearrange this and try and give you guys a better shot of what's in the box. In my opinion, that looks quite good, I'm not going to lie. It looks like I've got an extra wing as well. There was only supposed to be 2 in this box. Let's give it a go. Delicious. Definitely has a bit of a kick to it. Not great with spices. I might swerve these if I were you. If you do like spicy food, without it being like overpowering, these are delicious. They're juicy. It's a lot better than the meat in the burger. They're juicy. They're packed with flavour. The meat, like you can see, these for me are easily a 5 out of 5. Some of you might disagree and say there are better places, but I have been a fiend for Morleys for years now. There's just something about this batter that I love. It just doesn't get better. Mm. 5 out of 5, no doubt. Now let's try one of their very sticky, very saucy, but also quite large barbecue ribs. Now you're gonna have to bear with if I get a bit messy on this one, because I'm gonna get messy on this one. Bear with me 1 second. I'm just gonna wipe my face. And we're back, and I'm clean. That was actually better than I expected. I'm not a huge lover of ribs, but that was actually really nice. The barbecue sauce on it had a little bit of a sweetness, but it was more smoky than anything, which I really enjoyed, because sometimes I feel like a sweet sauce, when you're having it with meat, sometimes it doesn't, intertwine as well as it should. But that sauce was delicious. There's a good amount of meat on the bone. It didn't taste overcooked at all. It didn't feel overcooked at all. I actually enjoyed that more than I expected I would, which I'm very happy about, to be honest. Now, like I've said, I'm not a huge rib eater, but I would happily give that a 3.5 out of 5. Now, the next thing for me to try is this chunk of chicken right here. So this actually came as a meal. So it was these wings, the ribs, and then this piece of chicken with a drink and the fries for £7.50. If you ask me, that is a bargain. There's no way you're going to eat this and still feel hungry after. I just don't believe that anybody would feel hungry after this. So for £7.50, you can't really go wrong. Let's just take a big bite, shall we? You can still see that it's juicy. It's not dry, it's just pulling away from the bone. It's a shame I started off with the burger, really, because, well, I guess it's not, because it's been uphill from there. But because this isn't as dry, this is still very flavourful. They must use a similar sort of like herbs and spice mix on this. It doesn't have a kick to it, but it definitely tastes similar, just without the heat on the back end. This was nice. I'll tell you what we'll do as well. We'll get it dipped in the burger sauce. I could eat a box of that. Dipping it in that sauce has elevated it, to be honest. I think without the sauce, maybe a 3.5 out of 5. With the sauce, it's definitely a 4 out of 5. So again, you can't really go wrong. This was £7.50 with a drink, and I got a Tango apple. So you get wings, a piece of chicken, 2 ribs, a portion of chips, which is a decent sized portion, for £7.50. The chicken burger meal, that was £6. So even that, again, is quite good value for money. Overall, I'm pretty impressed. The wings were definitely my favourite, but I sort of knew that going into this anyway, that they would be. And I'm definitely going to be eating the rest of them off camera, because I love them. Honestly, they're delicious. Until next time, thank you for watching. Peace.